Then you got a police informant trying to act tough. Like, bro, dog, why would you act tough and trying to incriminate people to go into jail? Like, you know you're a police informant, and then you want to be the one out there acting tough and acting gangster, and the other one's a sheriff informant. It's like, yo, bro, why you guys acting tough? I would knock you the fuck out, so your boys could come and try to do something, and I would knock them the fuck out too. Don't try to use these informants to try to act tough to lock up all these people in town because they want to get some money. Like, I just don't understand this, bro. Like, how this world works. It's like the tough guys are the informants or the cops. Like, that's what I've noticed. Like, the niggas that are the want to be the toughest out there in Potsdam right now are either the informants, the cops, the people that are friends with the cops, or the people that are at church that think that the cops are protecting them. Because the real gangsters, the motorcycle guys and the cartels and all those guys, they started falling back. But all I see is the fake gangsters out there right now. So for you fake gangsters, please stay out there. Stay away from me. Because where I come from, we don't play that fake gangster shit. We don't play that patty cake, I'm gonna be your friend the next day. No. No. No, 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 no. This is on this side where I grew up is way different. Way different. When we scratch our knees and we're bleeding, we lick it and we get back on that bike and ride again. When you guys get cut, you guys cry like bitches so your mom will come get you. Not me. All right? So stay on that side and we'll stay on this side. Because I promise you. Hey. You guys want to use the cops as your muscle. See, that's the difference. But you can't use the cop as your muscle because the cops. Let's just say you can use the cops as your muscle. Please use the cop as your muscle. And use the court system as your muscle also. Use all that as your muscle because that's what I'm seeing. One guy pressed charges on me because I wouldn't sign a lease and he put cameras in my place. And then all of a sudden, he tried to blackmail me. That didn't work. All of a sudden, an hour later or a few hours later, the cops were arresting me. Right. So that's how the system works. Because I didn't want to sign a lease, I get arrested. And because there was cameras in my house and I destroyed it, I get charged for it. All right. All right. And what was the other one? Oh, the other one, the cartel girl. The girl that if you check her phone, where her phone was pinging, you're going to see that her phone was right next to mine many times in a cell phone tower. Not only was it pinging in the same cell phone tower, it was sitting right next to me in in IGA because me and her had a conversation in IGA. So for her to lie in a police record saying that she never met me and she never knew me and she knew who I was, exactly who I was, and I told her who her family was, but then I'm the bad guy. Okay. You know, you can't use the cops as your muscle when there's evidence, a lot of evidence, of me knowing this girl, not only knowing this girl, but having conversations to this girl prior, not only conversations prior, but her phone is pinging in cell phone towers that are right next to mine for almost 2 weeks. So maybe she was working with me or following me, or maybe I just happened to be in the same place at the same time all the time for 2 weeks straight. Like, come on, man. You guys are cops. You guys got technology. Huh? But you arrested me without even asking me any questions. You know, that's where you fucked up. You know why? Because the next charge I catch, I am going to give you a reason to arrest me. I'll even call the police station myself. I'm not that kind of guy. that you want to give charges to for no reason. You want to give charges to somebody because they did something. Many times the police were called and they were heading to the other side of town, and I'm sitting in the other side of town, and they come up to me and say, "Hey, were you over here?" Nope. Well, you sure? Yes. You want to check the camera? Oh, no, no, no. But, we got our eyes on you. Brother, I'm sitting here. They just called the cops saying I'm over there. 3 times the cops did that. And then the last time I'm sitting in a house for almost 2 days, haven't came out of the house, and they called the cops on me for one time was a welfare check, and the other time was for because I was supposedly had gang members or somebody with mask or somebody 3-man team. I don't even remember what it was because it was so retarded. I'm listening to music, and all of a sudden I get a knock from the fucking cops, lights all in the house, because they wanted to harass me. So there's many times where I've been harassed and been called on the cops and been done a whole bunch of stuff where I was nowhere near there. And there's proof where I told the cops before this even started to happen, hey man, they're going to start doing this. Why? Because a girl came and told me that. There was a girl from a bar that said, hey man, they're going to try to get you arrested. I happened to be talking to a cop, and I just remember that. And I was like, hey man, for some reason they said they're going to try to get me arrested. I don't know why, but they're trying to get me arrested and fired from my job. I don't know why. Oh man, they wouldn't do that. They wouldn't do that. And sure enough, the same cop that said they wouldn't do that came and arrested me for something that was done 4 months ago. 4 months prior, that was something that was inspired by the person who supposedly I did something to their camera, that I broke their camera. Never broke their camera. I put a piece of paper on there with a note so he can read it. So he cannot put fucking cameras in my house or listening devices inside my house. Which I got videos of it, and I got pictures of it, of them going in my house and placing this stuff. So for people to try to make me out to be the liar, listen, brother, I'll go tell you the truth. Every time I got arrested, I told the cops the truth. What happened? When charges got given to me, I took them. The one time with the gun in the advance, that right there, I should have never took those charges because I never had the gun inside. So those were charges I took because I felt like I couldn't afford the lawyer, but I should have took that to trial. So before you try to make me out to be the bad guy, before you point the finger, look at yourself and say, whoa, before I throw the rock, am I a bad person?